Okay, so we're going to drain the coolant. This is the drain plug on your water pump. So we've got the cap off the radiator. Holy shit. Never had this off. Manual says every 20,000 Ks to change your fluid, which I have not done. That must be about 2 litres. And there's a copper washer on the bung there, so whether you want to renew that or not. I'll see if we can lean the bike over a bit. Try and get it in a container. It seemed like it was going to let some more coolant out. There we go. All the extra coolant. And it's leaning over. Okay, so we've just taken the air duct with the expansion tank. So we're at about 2.2 litres of coolant that we've got out of the engine. So we want to get the radiator off. We've got this bolt here. You've got your cable and plug for your fan. We need to get this cover off as well to get to the head, so we'll drop that down, and then on this side you've got your bolt at the top here. We've got a bit of a small tube here, and then we've got 2 larger hoses connecting to the radiator here, and we've got our fan plug for this side. So I'll get those off. Right, so that's everything undone. It's just a matter of getting the radiator off of these hoses down the bottom here. We can get a little bit of this coolant to get in there. It lubricates it. Right. And that. They're stuck on. Nice. Right, we'll just spray a bit of CRC in there. I don't want to damage these hoses. And also we could reuse them. And is that it? Yes. Right. Cable ties holding the bloody thing now. Cable tie on the fan there. Snip this cable tie. Now it should come out. Just make sure. It's easy. There you go. So we've got our breather tube for the tank, and this one is the drain hose for the airbox. So I don't know if this unclicks or what. I don't want to break it, so I might try and pull this up from the bottom here and just swing it up out the way. I don't want to break that off the bottom of the airbox, but it's going to be in the way otherwise. So just 2 bolts holding your radiator under here, so we can get that out of the way now. It's just hanging on the hose and a bungee cord, so we can get that out of the way and we won't get oil all over it. There's a washer just coming out of there. Okay. I just got a bucket to catch any oil that might come out. We pulled the breather hose up. Just unclicks from here. And then we just pulled it out, turn it up, that just turns around. Where are we? It just turns around out the way, so don't need to try and pull that out and break it. Right, let's undo these cam cover bolts, and be the first time I've had this part of the engine off. Yep, the whole stud came out with it. Thought that felt funny. Yeah, I think the stud's coming out of that one too. Alright. Get a screwdriver and just get a little bit of a lever. Some cam lobes here. Whoop, there we go, nice and easy. There we go. Let's get a nice easy wiggle. Some stones caught in the back there. There we go. And shit just landed on the head. Better check that out. Okay, we're getting caught on the airbox here. And on the cam belt. So let's let the tension off the cam belt. Right, cam belts are loose. As loose as you can get it without the... Just slip it off the pulley a little bit out of the way. I haven't marked it, so I don't want to mess up the timing. That's it there. And this fucking airbox is still in the way. Yeah. Looks like we're going to have to loosen the airbox up a bit and get a couple of millimetres of extra clearance there. Okay, so I've just loosened off the two hose clamps that hold the airbox, and we'll just lever this up a little bit. It's only a tiny bit that you need to go, so you don't even need to pop that all the way off. Alright. Now, there's a whole lot of crap in behind here that we don't want in the engine, so before we go doing too much, we're going to make sure that nothing's fallen down in here and give it a clean out. Right, so there's a fair bit of oil sitting in the bottom here, so we're going to suck it out. You've got to watch here, in behind the water jacket here, there is stones caught. So I need to make sure none of that gets in the motor. Right, find top dead centre. So that should be top dead centre there. So, time to mark the cam belt, get the cam belt off and leave it at top dead centre. Piston's coming up, so that must be compression stroke. Both cam valves are closed. And that's it there. Top dead centre on the compression stroke. Right, let's mark these cam belts. Take some photos. Okay, so I'm not going to go through the whole process on this cylinder all over again, because it's just basically the same as the first one. I'll just sort of show the difference with the getting the radiator and stuff off. So we can undo the cam belts, put that into the looser spot, and then we'll just nip it up. Right, and we'll just slip the belts off. Okay. So how's that feel? A little bit of sideways movement. Doesn't seem to be up and down movement like the back cylinder. So that's how it's measured. So we've got the inlet cam, the exhaust cam. So all the closer shims are in between the two cams. So all of these we ideally want to be on the closing. Normal is 0.15, I should say. Right. So we're within the maximum tolerance. We're just a little bit over on the normal operation tolerance. So we're at 0.2. This one's the bigger one. So I'd like to drop all of these at least 0.05. So the opener on the exhaust, so opener 0.18 is your normal operation, the smaller end of the scale. So those I'm happy with. And then the opener on the inlet cam, you can maybe just go a little bit lower on that. So the opener on the inlet cam, if we drop 0.05, we'll still be within the two here. So we can go 0.15. And then we've still got these ones from the back cylinder. So hopefully these will be useful on the front. We won't have to spend $30 on each, $35 on each one of these. So ideally we need about 6. So getting this cap off was quite easy. Just tap the pulleys a little bit and it broke loose. But this side here, you've got no way of sort of getting to it. So this middle stud that's come out, the thread goes all the way through. So I'm just smoothing the bottom of this screw off, and I think we should be able to wind this without doing any damage to the head, any important spot, and that should just lift this cap off. So it's broken the top sides off. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, one of the rubber caps is left behind. So I'll put this on a plastic bag. Okay, so I've got a rag in here to try and catch the clip if I drop it, although the magnet's pretty good. These ones stay open, these ones are going to keep falling down, so we're going to have to get the string piece. So I've got a handle off a ball valve, which has a rubber coating on it, and it just actually works out well. It's just the perfect lever, and it just sort of, you can just sort of jam it there and have the pressure off the shim, and it's quite easy to just lever it a little bit more if you need it and lose them. You might have to put a rag up here when we do this one, just as a bit of a safeguard as well. So I'm not sure where the oil gallery is.